your girl Kia Love. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today we're going to be making 4 different versions of creamy delicious cheesecake. That's right, 4. This is great if you're hosting a dinner party or having a little get together, or if you're just like me and love dessert and want a variety of options. Either way, I got you covered. But really quick, before we get to that, in case you're wondering what hair extensions I'm rocking, this is the Combined Virgin Hair, Raw Indian Curly, my absolute favorite hair texture from Combined Virgin Hair. And in case you're new to this channel, I've been in the hair extension game for about 15 years, so I know good hair when I see it, and this hair is bomb. But anyways, I know that's not what you're here for, so I'll put the information in the description box below. But for now, let's get to this cheesecake, y'all. Alright, so to start, you're going to need 1 cup of raw cashews that have been soaked either overnight in cold water, or you can do the quick method. Next, you're going to need the juice of 1 lemon. Followed by like 4.5 to 5 ounces of coconut cream. Next, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of almond milk. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And last but not least, we need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, so now you're going to blend it in a high-speed blender on high until everything is smooth and creamy. So the consistency is a little runnier than usual, but it's all right. We're going to work with it. All right, so now we're going to grab a muffin pan, spray it with nonstick oil, and place aluminum foil strips. The aluminum foil strips are going to help lift it without breaking once it's time to serve. And as far as the crust, I'm going to be using my 5-minute homemade no-bake crust. So if you haven't seen that video, check that recipe out. And just to show you, in case you're using my recipe, this is the way that I found it the easiest to place it into the muffin pan. So I basically roll it into a flat patty about the size of the pan. And then I place it in there. I grab a spoon and make sure it's flat and even, but also raise the sides up against the pan because I did want the crust to come up a bit. You don't have to if you don't want to, and also you can use your hands, but as you can see, I have long nails, y'all, so I found that a spoon was the best method for me. Now for the fun part. We are going to make our delicious cheesecake flavors. All right, so we're going to be making 4 different flavors. I'm going to make 2 of each, and our first one is going to be, drum roll please, strawberry. So to make the strawberry sauce, I took some frozen strawberries, defrosted them in hot water, placed the strawberries in a blender with a little bit of sugar, and blended it up. You'll only need water if you need to for consistency, but I didn't. And now I'm just going to take the strawberry sauce, dollop it on the cheesecake filling, and try to make a pretty design with my knife. Listen, I always have a vision of how I want it to look like, but the entire time I'm freestyling, so bear with me. So now I'm going to top it with some strawberries. Again, they were frozen and I defrosted them, sliced them. And on the second one, I'm actually going to top it with some diced strawberries just to show you that you don't have to design it the same. On to our second flavor, wild blueberries. So same method that I used to create the strawberry sauce I did with the wild blueberries. We're going to take dollops of the sauce and place it on our cheesecake filling. And to design, you're going to take your knife and create little swirls. And of course, for the topping, I have some frozen wild blueberries. So just like I did with the strawberry, I'm going to show you two different designs. On to our third flavor, mango coconut. So it looks a little creamy because I blended up some mangoes with a tiny bit of coconut cream that I had left over. So this one's going to be a little different. I'm going to place the mango cream at the bottom of the pie crust and save some for the top as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the cheesecake filling. And just like we did with the other two, I'm going to place dollops of the mango sauce on top of the cheesecake filling and use my knife to create little swirls. For the topping, I'm going to start with shredded coconut flakes. And for the next topping, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon zest. And last, but certainly not least, some diced mango. So our last flavor is going to be chocolate pistachio. So here I have some vegan chocolate chips. And I'm going to take a few of the chocolate chips and place them at the bottom of the pie crust. And now you're going to pour the cheesecake filling on top. And then I took some of the chocolate chips, placed them in the microwave, and mixed them with a little bit of almond milk. So now I'm going to place some chocolate filling on top of the cheesecake. As you know, sometimes vegan chocolate has a hard time melting, so that's why I went ahead and added almond milk to make it this consistency. So just like the first two, we're going to place dollops of chocolate on each cheesecake, and then we're going to take our knife and try to do a swirl. I did find that it was a little harder to swirl because it was thicker than the other two sauce. Next, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of honey. However, if you prefer not to use honey, you can switch it out for agave or date syrup. Next, I'm going to sprinkle on some crushed pistachios. And now I'm going to top it all off with a sprinkle of cacao nibs. So I felt like it was missing something, so I decided to add a whole pistachio to each cheesecake. Now you're going to wrap your pan with saran wrap and store them in the freezer for an hour to set. However, I do recommend if you don't eat them within about 4 to 6 hours to store them in the freezer and wrap them individually.